You ever wonder what the secret sauce is for top athletes, artists, or CEOs? Well, so many of them use this incredibly powerful mental tool. It's kind of like a success map for their mind. And today, we're going to break down exactly what this tool is, the science behind why it works, and how you can start using it like right now. Let's dive in.
So this is the core idea, right? But it's so important to get this. This is not just daydreaming or wishful thinking. No, this is a legit psychological technique. It has very real effects on our brain, our emotions, and yeah, our actions. You're basically creating a reality inside your mind that's so powerful, it actually starts to shape your reality out in the real world.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll get into the science of how you can literally trick your brain for success. Then, we're getting super practical with a 5-step guide. After that, we'll bust some common myths and give you some pro tips to really level up your practice. And we'll finish up with one small, easy step you can take to get started today.
Okay, so let's tackle the big question right away. How can just thinking about something actually change anything? Well, it all comes down to the absolutely fascinating way our brains are wired. Okay, here's the secret. Your brain, well, it's not that great at telling the difference between something you imagine vividly and something that's actually happening. Seriously, when you create a super detailed mental movie, your brain fires off the exact same neural pathways as it would if you were really living that experience. This is the whole key. You're giving your brain a full dress rehearsal for success before the main event even happens. This amazing ability is called neuroplasticity, the idea that our brain can literally rewire itself. There's this classic study that just shows it perfectly. They had one group of people physically practice a piano piece. Another group only imagined practicing it in their heads. And the result? It was incredible. Both groups showed similar changes in the part of the brain that controls the fingers. Think about that. Their minds changed their brains without them ever touching a single piano key. And then, there's this other cool thing called the reticular activating system, or RAS for short. Just think of it as your brain's personal spam filter. You know how this works, right? You decide you want to buy a red car, and what happens? Bam! Suddenly, you see red cars everywhere you look. They were always there, of course, but now your RAS is programmed to spot them. Visualization does the exact same thing for your goals. It tunes your brain to finally notice all the people, the resources, and the opportunities that will help you get where you want to go. Okay, so the science is pretty cool, right? Now, let's get down to business. How do we actually do this? And more importantly, how do we do it right?
This is your basic roadmap. It all starts with a crystal clear goal, no fuzzy ideas. Then, you find a quiet spot and just calm your mind. Now the next 2 steps, engaging your senses and feeling the emotion, that's where the real magic is, and we're going to break those down in just a second. And finally, you just have to do it over and over. Consistency is what makes this whole thing work.
The more of your senses you can pull into this mental movie, the more real it feels to your brain. Don't just see yourself getting that promotion. Hear the applause. What are people saying? Smell the coffee in the new office. Feel the handshake from your new boss. You've got to make it a full-body, multi-sensory experience. That's how you really convince your brain it's already happened. But, you know, all the sights and sounds in the world aren't enough. The real fuel for all this is the emotion. You have to actually feel the pride, the joy, the absolute relief of having already done it. That feeling is what locks the experience into your subconscious mind and gives you that powerful, unstoppable motivation to go out and take action. Don't just see the finish line, feel that incredible rush of crossing it. So when's the best time to do all this? Well, the sweet spots are right after you wake up in the morning or just before you drift off to sleep at night. Why? Because during these times, your brain is in this super relaxed state. It's producing what are called alpha waves, and that just makes it way more open and receptive to new ideas. It's like having a direct hotline to your subconscious. Now, like with anything, there are some common ways people get this wrong. So let's clear up a few things, and I'll give you some pro tips to really help you fine-tune your visualization practice. All right, let's bust these myths really fast. First, visualization is not a substitute for action. It's the thing that inspires and directs your action. Second, please don't stress if your mental image is a little blurry. The feeling of success is way more powerful than a perfect picture. And finally, look, it's totally normal to have doubts pop up. Don't fight them. Just kind of nod at them and then gently bring your focus back to what you want. Want to put this into overdrive? Try combining your mental movie with saying affirmations out loud, like I am confident and I am capable. Or, hey, create an actual physical vision board with pictures that represent your goal. It's a great daily reminder. And this is a big one. Celebrate your small wins along the way. That's what reinforces the connection between what you imagine and what you actually achieve.
Okay, we've covered the science, the steps, and the pro tips. So let's bring this all home and talk about how you can put your mind to work, starting, well, today.
Look, if you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this. Visualization is not a magic trick, it's mental rehearsal. It's a practical, science-backed skill you can learn to train your brain, sharpen your focus, and build the emotional drive you need to turn your goals into your actual reality.
So I want to leave you with this one question. Forget about your big 5-year plan for just a second. Think about one small but meaningful thing you want to accomplish. Maybe even this week. What is the very first goal you're going to choose to mentally rehearse?